Hi, it's Cass. So first of all, I just wanted to wish you all a happy new year. And I just wanted to pop on here and do this 2016 year in review video. So let's just get right to it. Um, um, in January of 2016, we actually listed our old house for sale. And we got a contract on it in February, and some things happened, but we actually did not close on it until April. But here's the footage of the old house the day that we moved out. So there's no furniture or anything in it, it's just empty, but a lot of y'all probably did not see the whole house tour when we moved out. So here's the footage of that. This morning we say goodbye to this house, so let's go ahead and do a walkthrough and let me show it to you. This was our living room. Closet door right there. Sorry about the floor, we just mopped it, but from the living room, we walk into the kitchen. Washer and dryer went there in that little area. There's a small dishwasher. We had our trash can there. Refrigerator we had moved over there. We took that with us. From the kitchen, here is the dining room. The view from the dining room is our pool, the green bottom, since it never got vacuumed, and there's our little garden that we used every year. From the dining room, you have access to our screened-in porch. I actually locked this door so I can't open it, but you also can access it from the kitchen. I'm sure you saw that door. You see it wraps all the way around. There's a door to the outside, and it wraps all the way around to the dining room entrance. Very echoey in here. From the kitchen, here's the hallway. The first room on the right was Gilbert's office. And he actually had the biggest closet in the house. And right outside his office is a hall closet. Right next to the hall closet is our bathroom. We're leaving the new tenants a shower curtain, brand new, because I know after, oh hi, I look rough, but yeah, I know after a long day of moving, if you just want to get here and take a shower, and you might not know where your shower curtain is, we thought that would be a good idea. So here's the bathroom, bathroom closet, and we walk out the bathroom. This room to the left was our guest room. It's also where Pete stayed. Again, there's a view of the pool and the backyard that we utilized often for cookouts. Here's the inside of this closet. And then finally, where we spent a majority of our time other than the living room, this is what we used as our bedroom. And here's that closet. This one was my closet. So that's kind of bittersweet that it's our last time in this house, but we've met the people buying it, and we think that they're going to make great neighbors since we are moving just 4 houses down the road. So yeah,
It's been a long process, and I'll be glad when we finally close on our new house.
I know a lot of you guys have been actually waiting for a tour of our new house. We were homeless for like about a week. Not really homeless. So due to some complications, there was actually a delay in our closing, and we did not get to close until the first week of May. And since we sold our house the last week of April, that left us without a place to stay for a week. The builder that was building the house that we moved into was kind enough to let us move our stuff here. We just couldn't stay here. So we would come and like put a few things away, and then when it came time to like go to bed or quit for the evening, we would go to Delbert's mom's house and stay with her. But his dog was with him, and my dog stayed at my mom's house. But without further ado, here is the tour of the house that we moved into in May. And the reason that it has taken so long for me to do this is because I wanted all the rooms to be clean, neat, and organized, and how I wanted them to be before I did the tour. But it is a work in process. This house is a lot bigger, and we're still filling it up and figuring out what we want to do with some of the rooms. We have a whole basement that we want to finish. So some rooms are just kind of temporary right now. Like Delbert's office is a temporary setup, and where we have the guest bedroom is a temporary setup because we're going to later convert that into something else. Like I said, without further ado, here's the tour of our new house that we bought and closed in on May.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys can see behind me is our new house that we've been in since May. We haven't even been here a year, so I can still consider it new. My dogs are probably going to follow us around, but I finally wanted to give you guys a house tour, so let's get started. Alright, so you can see the dogs are probably going to follow us around, but here's the outside of the house. There's the garage, and I'm going to take you through the front door here. And we are slowly taking down our Christmas decorations, but you might see a few along the way. There's a flag over there I need to get in, and we still have some lights hanging up there. The snowman can stay out for winter though. And I've taken all the other ones off of the porch. And, oh, so when we moved in, we did have grass because it was like May. So it was spring and then grass, and we had a lot of rain, and the grass kept coming up and coming up and coming up. But then summer came and we had a drought, and well, all our grass is gone. But hopefully this spring we can replant. And that is a bench there that I got from my dad that I hope to repurpose this spring maybe. I have some ideas for it. And let's just walk up these steps here. Oh, and this mat my friend got me as a housewarming gift because we love dogs. And it just says welcome with their tails. And there goes Buddy. Buddy's the blonde one. And, oh, crazy. I'm just kidding. Her name's Leia. Leia's the crazy one that we adopted a few months ago. So, as you walk in the front door, here's our living room. Now, the pillows are on the back of the couch because of the dogs, and we do have blankets on the couch, again, because of the dogs, along with the couch covers. And this pillow down there is now Buddy's. He's claimed it, and that's Leia's spot. And that's our big TV that Delbert decided that we had to have for Christmas. And right off of the living room is our back porch, which is great for the summer. I have an umbrella we put out here so the sun doesn't get us. And there's the garden that we actually did this year, and we had some trees there, but we had them taken down, and we're gonna do something with that little area. Crazy, they're crazy. But our yard goes actually back past those woods and goes a little ways into the woods right there, so it's very private. We do have those neighbors right there. They also have a dog named Buddy, and they have 2 other dogs, but they stay in their fenced-in yard, so they don't really bother us. And he's actually a really nice neighbor, and he's helped us with a couple of things. So this is just our back porch and our backyard area. Going back in the house, I guess I'll leave the door cracked in case they decide they want to come in. So going back in the house, right off of the living room, is our little dining area. You can see that I have the table set up here. And then right off the dining area is the kitchen. refrigerator we brought with us from our old house. All the other appliances came with the house. We did pay a little to upgrade to the stainless steel look though, so that it would match our refrigerator. So here's our kitchen. Sorry there's dishes in the sink, but you know, I live here and I haven't had a chance to do them because we had some friends over last night. So this is our kitchen. And we do have a nice little pantry. Well, let me turn the light on so you can see. Which I've tried to organize the best of my ability. That little shelf right there, this shelf, I picked it up from Target the other day. It was on a storage sale and I absolutely love it. We just store all of our snacks in it, chips and stuff. And it fit great in here because it was hard to find something short enough to fit under this, but that fit great. And then the door that we actually use to access the house is going out to the garage, which is really a chaotic, unorganized mess, but hopefully the spring will work on that. We pretty much moved in and just put things where they belonged, and we've slowly been putting things away. But this is our garage. It's a 2-car garage. It's actually really big. You can see my car is currently in here. And there's still plenty of room for Delbert's car. And these right here are some cabinets that work was given away that I'm going to use for storage. Once it's warm enough to like hang out in here and do that kind of stuff. There's our lawnmower, and again, this is the door that we just use to access the house regularly since we park in the garage, which is really nice to have, especially in the rain, getting groceries and stuff in the rain. And then outside that door is just well, we're using it for utility and storage. And even though I don't really need those things, I just like having them. I needed them in the old house because we didn't have much storage, but I just find it convenient for my cups and stuff and being able to find my cleaning supplies. So I still use that system because it just works for me. And back here is the laundry room, along with the place where we feed our dogs. And when we first moved in, there was just a shelf up here on this wall, which we took, no, actually it was over here. We took down and replaced it with these cabinets. These cabinets I actually got from work for free. They were doing some remodeling and they just gave them to me, and so they used to be that color under there. Hopefully that'll focus. And I painted them and lined the shelves with this contact paper and thought it turned out really well, especially since I got them for free and they're really tall and deep, so that's great. Right off the laundry room is our bedroom. I haven't hung that up yet, but that was actually our guest book from our wedding. Oh, hi. That was our guest book from our wedding, so people would sign the leaves and let us know that they came. That's where Leia, the white dog, sleeps. Here's our bed. Filing cabinet was another project I did. I picked it up from a yard sale for $5. It was, maybe you can see, originally this color, and I simply just spray painted it and added the chalkboard tags to it and thought it turned out really well and matched the room decor. My vanity here was actually another project that I did. Watch your tail. Was another project that I did. It was originally like a dark cherry brown. I think it was originally like a 1991 or 96 model from Schulz. I painted it and we reupholstered the chair with this fabric to match my room. And I do need to get some different shelves for right there, but that's just what I have for now. And some better lighting, but it does the job. And then here is our walk-in closet. This is Delbert's side of the closet, and my side, yes, I have pink hangers. And what I've actually currently done, I've made another video about this I'm going to post in the next week or so, is I've cleaned my closet out and I flipped all the hangers around. And as I wear clothes, I'm going to flip the hangers. There's way too many clothes in here, so it's really hard to show you. But as I wear clothes and put them back, I'm actually going to flip the hangers like right side like this, so that I know but I wore that item within the year. And anything that I haven't worn within the year, I'm going to donate or get rid of. So that's our closet. And currently, I probably have way too many shoes because there's some on the floor right there and then some on the back of the door. I really need to clean those out, to be honest. Delbert says I have too many. But look at his, all up there. And then we moved our old TV in here from the living room. And here is our master bath. So I really need to find a better way for counter space, because I hate moving this stuff every time I have to clean it, but it is what it is right now. And here's our shower, and I love that this is just a shower that you step into instead of a bathtub that you have to like crawl into. And then I have some, like, we don't have a medicine cabinet in here, so I have some makeup and medicine on the back of this door as well as the back of this door. I like the clear, it makes it easy for me to find things, but I do want to find a better solution for that as well over the next year. And then here's the inside of the bathroom closet. All right, put these lights out as I go. Let me get the closet light. And going towards the other ends of the house, and that's our pet turtle. Her name is Miss Turtle. That's pretty much all she does, is just swim around and hang out. Oh, right off the living room is this closet, which we just currently use to hold our, there's no light in here in this closet, but we use to hold our games, our blankets, cornhole stuff, some dog stuff, and candles in there. Watch out, buddy. And then in here is our guest bathroom, which will one day be our kids' bathroom whenever that might happen. Because this one actually has a bathtub, currently where we give the dogs a bath. And this one also has a closet. Not much in this one. You can see I have some storage stuff up there, some dog bathing stuff, some more dogs, that's the dog's towels and some cleaning stuff, and then the old couch covers for when I'm washing the current ones and switching them out. Really? You bumped your head. This room currently is our guest room slash my office slash where I did all my Christmas. So you can see that it's a mess. This desk I actually picked up at a yard sale for $5, and I painted it, and it was like a yellow color. I think I have a video or pictures of that I'm actually gonna post as a DIY thing. But I painted it and added those little knobs to it, so when it's not covered in clutter, it looks really nice. But you know, right now it just is what it is. And in that box is a new comforter for when we actually move the guest room. And this is just a storage thing, and some more storage stuff. This room is going to be converted eventually, so we haven't really done much with it. And this is kind of like my little gift closet right now. Gift slash storage. It's actually a pretty decent sized closet. I don't know if you can tell, but we have that table in there, and then there's still like all this space. So it's a pretty decent sized closet. Watch out! Some of our kitchen goodies we got for Christmas. Haven't put them away yet. And then this room is currently being used as Delbert's office. It's just a temporary setup because we actually plan on finishing our basement, which I'm going to take you down there in a minute. We plan on finishing our basement hopefully this year, and his office is going to be moved down there. And this room will be the guest room, so again, it's just a temporary setup, but it works for now. And this one actually has the his and her closets. But what is really cool about these closets is there's like no wall in between. They go all the way through. So you get to maximize all that storage space. It's currently where we're actually storing our DVDs and stuff. And a funny story about this bookshelf. So when we moved in, we thought that the shelves that went in it were actually sitting at the bottom in the garage, but it turns out they were not. And we had another desk that matched this that we actually threw away, and I guess the shelves were sitting on there. And we threw away the shelves to the bookshelf with the desk, and we didn't know it until we moved the bookshelf in here and couldn't find the shelves. So since they don't sell the shelves individually, we really don't know what to do with it. So if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear your thoughts. But right now, it's just like a 2-shelfer with some junk on it. And then finally, let's go take a peek at the basement, which we're hoping to finish, like I said, this year. It's actually really spacious. And there goes crazy. So you walk in, like from right there, down the steps. There's a door over there, but we'll go over there in a minute. You walk in and turn to your right, and then it's just all this space. Here's my little workout area that I actually have not had a chance to really use since I've been in here yet, because I go to the gym early mornings. But when we do finish this, I plan on making like a workout room. I think there'll be a bathroom over here. This shelf right here is actually from our kitchen. It had, I don't know if I can find it now. I think it's actually on the other side. So when we moved in, brand new house, it had a chip in it, and we were not satisfied with that. So we had them replace the countertops. There's actually 2 chips in it. There's one on the other side also. So we had them replace the other one's right there. It's kind of small though, but still, for a brand new house, it should not have been that way. So we had them replace the countertops, and they just let us keep the old one. And we're hoping to make a bar with that down here. And then back here in this area, Delbert wants to make like his office gaming room kind of thing, because he games with his friends. And there's his pool table. We're storing a table for my aunt because she doesn't have any room for it. And look at that white dog, is now very red. So going this way, that's just some utility stuff. This is under the stairs, some more storage. And we have this whole room back here with storage. We have this whole little area back here full of storage. Got some Christmas stuff that I'm working on putting away. Whole Christmas corner. I really need to get organized, so please don't judge the mess. I'm just trying to show you the storage that's in here. Water heater, pump, water pump. A lot of these shelves I actually thrifted from a yard sale as well. I think I paid like $15 or $20 for all of these, plus the ones that are out in the garage. This is stuff I either need to like donate, or I'm going to sell at a yard sale. I just haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet, but I really need to clean out and utilize these shelves for stuff that we're going to keep. And right off of the basement, we do have this door that also goes outside, which I'm not going to open because of the dogs. But anyway, that is the tour of our new house. Do you have any tips or suggestions on some of the things that I was questioning? I would love to hear from you. I am glad you finally got to see this. I'm sorry that it took so long.
So after we were in the house for a few months, May, June, July, I think, we took both our dogs. So we took our dogs to the vet for their yearly checkup, and they both passed with a very clean bill of health. We really had no idea that anything might have been wrong with Pete, neither did the vet. But 1 week after his vet appointment, or 1 week after we took him to the vet, it was a Friday night, I woke up and his breathing was very labored. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and he just couldn't catch his breath. He was very lethargic. We would say words that would usually excite him, like, you know, go for a ride, you want to go outside. He loved being outside. So anytime you mentioned outside, no matter what time of day it was, he was like up and ready to go. But he just was not responding to us. We put him on the bed, which he usually was not allowed to get into. Well, he was too short. He was basset hound. But he usually wasn't allowed to get in the bed. and he seemed to have no reaction to it at all. So we rushed him to the emergency vet, and I knew as soon as we got there and they took him directly from us without making us fill out any paperwork that it wasn't going to be good. But it turns out that he had a tumor on his spleen that ruptured and basically caused him to bleed internally, and unfortunately we did lose him that evening. That was very hard on Dilbert. I loved Pete, but he was not like a cuddly dog, not like my dog at all, so I wasn't like close to him, and he was a very vocal dog. So in the days following, the house was very quiet, and my dog Buddy, he was very mopey. Like he didn't know what was going on because we had left with Pete, but we did not come back with Pete, and I don't know if he ever like figured it out or what, but he was very mopey and just kind of didn't want to do anything, didn't want to play. That lasted for about a week, and then he finally came around and, started wanting to play again. But then he constantly wanted to play with us, and even though we play with him every evening, and we still do, sometimes we just did not have the time that he required for the amount of play that he needed. So a month or two after Pete's passing, we went to the Humane Society and started looking at different dogs. At first, we were just going and meeting a couple of different dogs that we thought we liked, and we got to the point where we were starting to bring Buddy with us. But what we noticed is Buddy did not tend to like a lot of female dogs or dogs that were bigger than him. And we had just about given up and were almost considering getting a puppy. And then I had checked the Humane Society website, and 2 new dogs that came in. They were black and white. It said they were like English setter mixes, but I'm pretty sure pointer mixes. And it was a male and female. It was a brother and sister. And since we did not think that Buddy cared for females, we decided to meet the boy first, which was about Buddy's size. And what we noticed meeting several dogs is he cared for dogs that were either smaller than him, like not little lap dogs, but dogs that were either a little bit smaller than him or his same size. And this dog was around his same size, but this dog didn't really seem interested in Buddy, although Buddy was interested in him. So we decided, well, okay, maybe, it would work, but it doesn't seem like it would be like a fantastic fit. So let's meet the sister and just see what he does. Immediately, as soon as the sister came into the room, her name was Gretel at the time, as soon as she came into the room, Buddy bowed down and started playing with her, and they played and played and played, and then we moved into a smaller room to see how they would do, and they never like once fought or got into it at all, and Buddy was wagging his tail the whole time, and it just seemed like it was meant to be. So we just decided to go ahead and take her home. It took her a few days to adjust. We wasn't sure, we didn't know anything about her past, and she's actually a lot younger than we were going for. She was 1.5 when we adopted her. Her birthday is in August, and so August 2017, she'll be 2. So she's still very much puppy, and she had some house training issues that we had to get through. She's pretty much house trained now, though, and she likes to mimic a lot of what Buddy does, so she picks up on a lot of what he does. So that was our excitement with with the dogs, but now they seem to be getting along pretty well, and Buddy has a playmate, and she just absolutely loves him. September, I was at my job for a year, so that's exciting. And then I decided I wanted to go ahead and get my P&C license, so I started studying for that. I took the test in late October, I think, and I passed. I never thought after leaving Nationwide and taking the personalized test that I would have to take that test again. A little stressful, but it was not as stressful as it was when I was at Nationwide because my job no longer depended on it. I did not have to have it to do my job. It's just a nice enhancement to have. Although this is not something that will be completed in 2016, I do only have 2 more classes of school. One I'm in right now, and one I will be starting in about a week or two. And I will be finished in April, and I will have my master's. So that's pretty exciting. Oh, and as far as traveling this year, in May, my husband and his friends, we did take a trip to Tennessee, to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We actually stayed in Pigeon Forge, in a cabin there, which was really nice. Took a trip to Gatlinburg one day, but a lot of the stuff that we did was actually in Pigeon Forge, and I think we're planning on going back again in May. While we were there, we did go on a couple of hikes, which I thought I was in shape, but that was not long after we actually moved into our new house, and my diet had been less than par because of the stress of moving and not having time and packing and doing this, that, and the other. I really was not eating the way that I should have been, and I really felt it. We went on the hike, and that was tough. That was very tough for me. I did not think it would be as tough as it was, but it was. I'm not saying I would never go hiking again, but I would need to start on something probably a little easier than what we did. But once we did get to the top of where we were going, the views were beyond amazing, and it was beautiful, and I don't regret doing it whatsoever. And then in September, for our 1-year anniversary, can you believe it's been 1 year since we've been married? It just feels like the time has flown by. But September, for our 1-year anniversary, we actually took a cruise to Bermuda, and we took Delbert's mom with us. And when we went to the Bahamas last year for our anniversary, we went to the Bahamas last year for our anniversary. We thought that, you know, the Bahamas were pretty and we would love to go back. But what we noticed when we went inland in the Bahamas, as we did for a couple of our excursions, is it was very third world and not that pretty, and it was kind of sketchy and scary, to be honest. So the beaches are beautiful, but if you have to do anything like within the island, it is a little questionable. But in Bermuda, we went all over the island, and most of the island was just beautiful, and you felt safe, and there was like so much to do, and the water was so clear, and the people were so friendly. Like, if we ever decide to book another vacation out of the country, it is likely that we will decide to go there again, just because of the experience that we had and how nice the whole little island was. I did a little video about our Bermuda vacation that I'll be sure to link below, so if you're interested in that, you can see it. We went to Gatlinburg in November for the IGES Buyer Show, which I go to every year with my mom and sister because they own a little shop that I help them out with during the holidays and some weekends. And we got a lot of new items for the shop for the holidays. That was actually before the fires, so I can't really tell you what the town looks like now, but Gatlinburg is usually a very, very beautiful place, and it's a lot of fun to go there, and it's not that far from my hometown, so that was a lot of fun, and I actually made a small little vacation vlog about that also, which I will also be sure to link below. I know that I have a few other announcements coming up. I can't share them all right now, but that's pretty much our year in review. The biggest things are the few vacations that we took, and the selling and buying of our new house, and adopting our new dogs. So I think those are the big topics of 2016. So that's my year in review. And I would love to hear from you, like, what are some of the big things you did for 2016? You can either comment below, or if you made a video, I would love for you to post it in the comments below, or let me know to go check out your channel, and I'll be sure to watch and like your video. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I do plan on sharing a lot of videos over the next couple of months, and I have some exciting announcements to share with you as well. As always, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!